Shuklaji was speaking at length. He couldn't find a reason to in support of the measures of the finance minister, and he was going around saying that as the Minister of State for Finance, he was also instrumental in bringing in GST. The poor fellow, he was shunted from the government. I don't know what was the reason.
Don't make.
Yeah, he was a Minister of State for Finance.
No, please.
He should.
इसको example करा ले.
No, my only request is he should be brought back.
Address the chair, please.
He should be brought back.
So I just want to draw the attention of Honourable Member Brittas in his enthusiasm to constantly point at the government. There are times when probably parliamentary language usage is being crossed. Yes, I want to point out, you said that fellow should be brought back
Yes,
to the ministry. Fellow.
Yes. No, please, please
That's
don't
fine.
interrupt.
That's fine, Sushmita ji. That's fine, Sushmita ji.
You
But the word fellow, sir, is unparliamentary.
वो examine करा लेंगे उसको.
No.
Yes.
I am completely shocked and aghast to see the reply of the Honourable Minister. Sir, 30 years back, his father, late Madhavrao Sindhyaji, declared the open sky policy and permitted even foreign freighters to go to the non-metro airports. And that's why airports like Cochin, Trivandrum all survived. All of a sudden, after 30 years, his department had the audacity to ban the foreign freighters to non-metro airports, thereby crippling the life of the states. Sir, a state like Uttar Pradesh, 21 crores of people. Do you want the products of UP to be brought to Delhi? Except this metro. Sir, the cost has gone up for the exports. It has affected the exports, trade bodies, the farmers, the local population.
Question,
and therefore,
please.
sir, it's a very
Question.
important matter, sir.
Question.
It affects your state also, sir. It affects your state also.
Please.
Sir, even now, the Commerce Standing Committee unanimously resolved and ordered them. They have to review the policy because you are going back. This is against the declared policy of the Government of India.
Brief question. Please.
I doubt. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my
Yes.
question is that.
Yes.
My question is that.
Yes.
What was the rational logic? And he says that the Indian operators are sufficient enough. Sir, airport of Cochin, after this new order, only 2 Indian operators flew the goods. And how does... Sir, my point is very simple.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद उपसभापति महोदय. I will request your indulgence, उपसभापति महोदय, because I think it's important to give a very detailed response to the honourable member. The honourable member has raised a very pertinent issue, but I would like to bring some facts before the House through the question that has been asked. Let us understand that the trade in cargo across the world is close to about $270 billion, going to grow to about $375 billion. Air trade to GDP ratio in India today has grown to 4 to 8%. Air cargo sector should double in the next couple of years. Having said that, it's also important to understand the composition of the air cargo business. Scheduled operators conduct 90% of the business. Non-scheduled operators conduct only 10% of the business. And within that 10% of the business also, Sabhapati Mahoday, 98% of that 10% is conducted in the 6 metros. Only 2% is conducted in the other airports in the country. So of the air cargo operations, we are only talking about 0.2%. Now, the question here is, why is this important? The reason this is important is, first of all, let's understand that the air cargo business, all scheduled operators can still fly from all destinations. There is no roke on them, there is no ban on them. Only the NSOP segment, 2% of that, has been restricted for Indian carriers. The cargo that is carried in the belly of aircraft, whether scheduled or unscheduled, does not come under this prohibitory order at all. 71% of all cargo in India today is carried in the belly of passenger aircraft. Third, I'd like to inform the honorable member that today, if you look at the breakup between Indian carriers and foreign carriers, look at how badly it is skewed. Indian carriers, belly and dedicated aircraft, freighters, carry only 19% of cargo. 81% is carried by foreign carriers. And if you look at dedicated freighters alone, only 1% is carried by Indian carriers and 99% is carried by foreign carriers. I'm sure that the honorable member, the state that he comes from and the party that he belongs to, will fight for the cause of Atmanirbhar Bharat, for the cause of our Indian carriers, and by taking this step, if he asks me a supplementary, I will tell him that in a short amount of time, the results that our Indian carriers have been able to give to the nation, I shall also place before the House. So the question that has been asked is very pertinent, that what has this policy resulted in? Has it actually given advantage to our cargo business? Has it given advantage to our Indian freighters? And it's a very pertinent question. So I'd like to put the points before the honorable member. First, because of COVID, please understand that all of our carriers were almost entering a period of insolvency. This has given a glimmer of hope for our carriers domestically within India. What has it resulted in? It has resulted in the following 4 points. First, the number of freighters in India that were limited in 2018 only to 8. In a period of 3 years, that number has jumped to 28. So we have almost increased our domestic freighter capacity by almost 3.5 times. That's point number one. So therefore, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Indian carriers are beginning to stand on their own feet. And I'm sure that the party he belongs to, this is an ideology that he would support. Otherwise, they should not take a different stand with regard to other issues, with regard to the economy and with regard to civil aviation. If you support this stand, then I can understand you taking a different stand on other issues. But if you oppose this stand and you want foreign carriers to carry you there, then you must not take a different stand with regard to other issues on civil aviation or other economic issues from your state point of view. Point number one. Point number two, sir. Indian Airlines have modified 150 passenger aircraft to be able to carry cargo in belly as well as the seat areas. So therefore, our cargo capacity, in addition to the freighters increasing from 8 to 28, even our passengers have gone from, if I may use the term, P to C, passenger to cargo, 150 planes. Third, sir, May 19 to May 21, what was our share of international cargo traffic movements? A measly 1.8%.
Please.
A measly 1.8%. Today, in a period of 2 years, that share of traffic has grown from 1.8% to 19%, sir. That is what we have been able to achieve in the last 2 years as far as cargo traffic is concerned. And
मैं
finally,
सबको
sir,
रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, please. No, to all members.
You are asking us to be short.
So-
Minister come to one.
मैंने प्लीज डेरिक जी आपको परमिशन नहीं बोलने का, एक तो नंबर वन. नंबर टू, आई विल क्लियर इट.
Sir, I cannot-
मैंने शुरू में, आपने सुना नहीं, ध्यान से सुना कर ये प्रोसीडिंग मैंने स्पष्ट कहा था कि माननीय मंत्रीगण और माननीय सदस्य दोनों से आग्रह है.
Sir, my
आई
final
रिपीटेड
point-
इट. नहीं, आई रिपीटेड इट.
Sir, my-
और आप चेयरपर्सन फिर कमेंट्स मत करिए
सर,
प्लीज.
मेरी आखिरी निवेदन है. मैं उत्तर नहीं दे सकता जो इनको अच्छा लगे, वो मेरा काम नहीं
नहीं,
है.
आप-
मुझे वास्तविकता सदन के समक्ष रखना होगा. मेरा आखिरी पॉइंट है, रेवेन्यू हैज ग्रोन फ्रॉम, इन द लास्ट 1 year, रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम कार्गो हैज ग्रोन फ्रॉम 1498 crores to 2300 crores. So Indian air freighters and airlines and cargo airlines are beginning to stand on their own feet, and that's what we want.